Well, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to this live broadcast on Zim DITV. My name is Oscar Pambuka, and thank you so much for joining us. It's a program called Talking Everything with Oscar. Now, we want to say congratulations, Makorokoto Amhlope, to the Warriors who massacred Liberia by 3-0. We continuously say to the Warriors, go Warriors, go Warriors. Now, he has declared himself number one of God's advisors out of a list of 10. According to him, on 30 April 2017, God visited Zimbabwe and people had an opportunity to see him live. There are numerous statements which have been made by my guest. Now, these statements includes, I need seconds to destroy the world. On 1 June 2017, this man claims to have touched and directly spoken to God. Let me not waste much of your time. Let me introduce my guest. He's the leader of Exile, Desire of All Nations Ministries, Prophet T. Madungwe. Thank you so much for joining us on this live program.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oscar Pambuka.
Now, before we go deeper into our story, let's just take a short break and we start shortly.
Enemies be scattered. Father, arise over Zimbabwe, my God, and let peace reign. Arise, O God, and let, Father, the rains of revival fall on this nation, O God. From Kare, Father, to Blueo, from Ashai to Harare, from Harare to Chiloi, from Chiloi to Chekutu, from Chekutu
Well, that's a powerful record from Willis Watafi featuring Pastor G, a track called Gawongwe. If you're just joining us, this is Talking Everything with Oscar, and kindly share and tell your neighbor that the program has just started. You can kindly send your comments through our Facebook timeline as we start our discussion. In the studio, we've got Prophet Madungwe. Prophet Madungwe, once again, thank you so much for joining us on this production.
Thank you very much.
Now, who exactly is Prophet Madungwe?
Yeah, Prophet Madungwe is a prophet of God, the founder of Exile Desire for All Nations, and God's advisor and the deputy army commander. That's Prophet T. Madungwe, based in Harare, the capital city of Zimbabwe.
Ndichakumbira kuti mutaurise prophet kuti maviewers edanyaso tibata zvakanaka.
Okay.
Also, you said you grew up where?
I grew up in Shurugwi.
In Shurugwi?
Midlands, yes, Midlands, Shurugwi.
Then magaenda kuchikoro kupi?
I went to Gama High in Shurugwi again.
Okay.
Gama High.
Yatinonya upenyu tipetsana ngudzi.
Yeah, that's Gama, Gama at primary school and the secondary school. That's where I did my school. And then after that, I proceeded, and then I came to Harare. But I once stayed in Shishavane. I once stayed in Shishavane and once worked there in Shishavane.
Okay, muri Shishavane maita basa ndichakumbira kuti mutaurise prophet.
Okay.
Maviewers eda kuti asikunyaso kukunzwa izanzi taurisai.
Okay.
Saka ndichakumbira kuti mutaurise. Right.
I was just working at Mimosa Mining Company.
Okay. Oh, maita zvemi mining.
Yeah, we were into mining. I was into mining.
Then, okay, yeah, mava mining. Tulakunyasona kuti makazosvika sei prophet.
Prophet. Then I moved, I relocated from Shavane to Harare, this where the journey of being a prophet started. When I visited Harare in 2010, that's where God started to use me in the office of being a prophet. Okay,
2010, God started using you in his office.
Yeah, in the office of a prophet.
Can you explain further?
Okay, God called me in 2010. That's when God called me. God told me to fast about 40 days. Then I fasted for almost 40 days. That's when I received my calling to be ordained to be the prophet of God. Then from there, I started being trained by God one-on-one until 2016, when I saw God direct and I started to visit heaven.
Okay, God called you, and you said you started to see God direct.
Yes, 2016.
2016?
Yeah, 2010 he called me via the vision or a dream.
Okay.
We called it a dream or a vision.
Okay. Then in 2016?
Then God himself appeared to me. Then I entered heaven again in 2016. That's where I began to be used in a higher dimension by God in 2016.
You entered heaven?
Yes, I entered heaven many times. Last year I entered almost 3 times. Okay. In January I entered heaven, 4 June, then December I entered heaven again.
4 June and in December you entered into heaven.
Yes.
Isn't that blasphemous?
No, that's not blasphemous. Yes, people they can say it's blasphemous, but it's not blasphemous because even in the Bible we have the people who visited heaven, like Paul. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, Paul appeared in heaven and saw everything and saw the paradise in heaven, the third heaven. So this is not blasphemous because even other great people they went to heaven. Even Elijah went to heaven. Even Enoch went to heaven. He just disappeared on earth and went to heaven. Even Christ went with the cloud to heaven and everyone saw him.
Okay, so you have been to heaven 3 times?
Yes, last year, but this year I also entered heaven. Okay. This year.
Also,
I saw numerous things like the apostles and the prophets from the Bible. Prophet Daniel, Elijah, Enoch, everyone, Job, Abraham. I managed to saw them. I managed to tour first heaven, second heaven, third heaven. I managed to tour even in the third heaven, where there is paradise, main thrones, everything. I managed to tour the heaven. But heaven is unending. You cannot tour the heaven up to end. You just tour some parts.
Okay. You were dreaming?
No, I was in a prayer room when I disappeared on earth and then appeared in heaven. I was in a prayer room. I was not asleep. You
disappeared on earth?
Yes.
Then you went to heaven?
Then I appeared in heaven.
What is it?
Yes, I'm serious. Even Christ when disappeared, when he resurrected from the dead, Christ would appear and disappear from his disciples. That's the method we use when we travel spiritually. We don't use these many things like aeroplanes or buses. We disappear and appear, or we use the spiritual ladders.
Spiritual ladders?
Yeah, spiritual ladders. We can use those two types of appearing and disappearing in the spiritual ladder.
If you're just joining us, in the studio we've got Prophet Madungwe, and tonight, we don't want to waste much of your time. Remember, he requested that we should bring him on this platform and interrogate him further. So this is your platform. Kindly send your comments through the Facebook timeline, and I will definitely ask all your questions to Prophet Madungwe. So now, Prophet, you have claimed in so many numerous accounts, like, let me just read to you some of the things which have been highlighted by Prophet Madungwe so far. He said he has created a righteous chart, and there's a righteous chart for the month of May. According to him, 70 people in Harare were only righteous. In Bulawayo, 65 people. In Mutare, 80 people. In Gweru, 75 people. In Kwekwe, 90 people. In Mashingo, 80 people. In Zishawane, 120 people. In Chitungwiza, 57 people. In Marondera, 55 people. Prophet, what exactly are you talking about?
Yeah, I was talking about the righteous chart. Normally every month we measure the righteous of the people, but when we say these people are righteous, we are mentioning the people who never committed any sin, who never fall into adultery or fornication or lies or anything. That's the number of the people. So Harare managed to have 70 people who never sinned in the month of May.
Okay, how do you measure it?
It's Heavenly who records everything which happens on earth. So they are the ones who give us. I never drink beer, I never smoke. I don't know beer, even smoking. I never touch things like that.
Banje?
I don't possess any drug or any smoking, anything. I never smoked in my life. From birth, I never smoked, even tasted beer. I grew up going to church.
Which church?
AFM.
AFM?
Yes, AFM.
Oh, saka pamakasangana na mwari pamakaita prophet pomase AFM.
Yeah, I was just Manuel Sangana. I was just a church goer. I was not a pastor at AFM. I was just a church goer. Manuel Sangana.
Munotinda unamwari upi? Who is your God?
The God who created the earth and the heavens, the Yahweh.
The Yahweh?
Yeah, the original God.
So, where is your ministry?
We are based in Harare, in the town of Harare. That's where we are based, 25, Robson Manyika.
And you focus on healing, deliverance, or what do you focus on?
In our church, things like healing and deliverance, that's the minority part of us. We concentrate with the end time preaching about the second coming of Jesus Christ. But yes, we do healing, deliverance, all the miracles we do. But to us, that's the minority part. We do the major part of our ministry. We do the end time preaching about the second coming of Jesus Christ. That's our major role. Not miracles, healing, deliverance, but we do.
There are those who might say that this is a publicity stunt. Maybe Prophet Madungwe, Muguchagambiri. How would you come in?
Okay, every time when there is an issue, people they come with people they just think we want publicity, but I'm not after publicity because even when I grew up, I always say I never wished to be a pastor, but God called me to be a pastor. It was God who came to me and said, preach. It was not me who ventured into these things. And even when God appeared, it was not me who said, God, come to me. Even when I do this stuff.
Which stuff?
Like this, when God visited me, it's God who said, tell them that I was with you. It's God who instructed me to tell the people, not me to come to people saying, I saw God. It's God who instructed, go and tell them that I was with you, and let them repent. So it's God's will, not my will.
Okay, when you went to heaven, did you see God?
Yes, I managed to see God. I managed to see 24 elders. I managed to see even Jesus Christ sitting on the right side of the Father. And I managed to see even the apostles and the prophets from the Bible and all angels. I saw a lot of things. Some of them I cannot explain. It's a lot. I saw a lot of things in heaven.
You saw a lot of things
Yes,
in heaven.
heaven is fully packed with a lot of feelings.
Okay, let's go straight to your comments because this is your platform. Kabebi Kake, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. We salute you so much. Sharon Sibanda and Denzel Chidziva, thank you so much for joining us as well. Tafrinenke Chikove and 9 others are also sharing this video. We salute you for passing on the information to other people. Tambu Ags, Anzi Shet Neta Yenu, Jagapenga Prophet. Mlakupindura.
Okay, thank you very much.
Tambu, Anzina Prophet, thank you so much. Miss Rubimbo, that shirt war speaks volumes about his mental state.
Okay, yeah, this shirt is very nice. So we thank God for that.
Okay.
We think we just credited the honor to my tailor who designed all these styles to me. Yeah.
You're a prophet, you will have style, isn't it?
Yeah, prophet will have style. So my tailor is the one who designed all this.
Why is style important in ministry work? Style number 3.
Cleanliness is nearest to God. When you do the things of God, you need to be smart. Cleanliness is nearest to God. So when you do the things of God, you must be smart. Yes, even you remove everything you must be smart.
Are you married?
I am not yet married.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not yet married. I'll marry when.
Okay, comments so that we get as much feedback as possible. Reg Manke Makarwe Mangwiro, I like the way you are asking him, Dr. Ndai Chaiso. Thank you so much for joining us. Baby Kake, his relatives should help him. As
yeah, there was a certain time when I said when I entered heaven, I was measured everything by God if I'm worthy to do this work. So I was measured, and heaven has responded that I am 100% right. There's no need for anything else. So I'm correct, but that's his opinion, and we cannot disagree with him. That's his opinion. But what matters is what God says. The opinion of God. That's what matters.
Okay. What message did God give you to give to the people?
Yeah, God always says repent. Jesus is about to come. That's the message I have for the whole nations, everyone in the whole world.
Because I can destroy the world in seconds. Let's repeat.
Okay, when a prophet speaks, a prophet is speaking the words of God. That's the words of God. It's God who said, I need second to destroy the world. It was the message from God. But whenever a prophet says, sometimes the prophet will be in the office of God, because a prophet is a spokesperson for God. So you'll be saying the real words of God. So I said I need seconds. It's God, not the prophet. Because whenever a prophet is speaking, you must understand who is the owner of these words. If they are from God, a prophet speaks like God.
Okay. Feijina, Anzi Mudungwe. How many times did I call you? Feijina.
I don't know the callers and the people who chat with me over the WhatsApp, because I'm busy, man. My number is all over the world. The Britons they talk to me, the Americans. So sometimes I'll be busy. Like right now, I'm in an interview. Someone is trying to call me. I will not respond because I'm busy. So
okay, so you've got branches outside?
No, we have only one branch in Harare, the main branch, but we shall open very soon. So people, they complain. Sometimes I don't answer. Sometimes I go to my chats, I see 2,000 chats within 1 hour. I do not answer those. Sometimes my
so
phone
people like you?
Yeah, people likes me. So sometimes I will just delete so that my phone will start to run right. But I don't ignore people. Sometimes I'll be busy. Sometimes I'll be in a prayer with doing meetings with angelic meetings. So
okay. Takatesa Mzimbabwe tulikuwa Prophet Makandiwa, Prophet Magaya, maprofita ango sena. Imimi mnokwana futi pawara. Mwepa same level.
A prophet is a prophet. What it differs is the work. Like me, I was sent to preach second time, the coming of the second Messiah. So what it differs to the prophets is the work. The work. Although we have minor prophets and major prophets.
Oh, Zimbabwe minor and major prophets.
Yeah.
They have been major prophets.
That one I can answer for myself. Me, I'm a major prophet only. Then the other one, they need to respond for themselves.
And the minor prophets?
The minor prophet, he just prophesies short time. That's the difference, only time.
Tambo asks, the prophet only Makore Mangani, just curious.
Okay, I'm 30 years old. 30 years old.
30 years old, Tambu, 30 years old. Pelma Chiera, Pelma, how are you? Zanzi, true, he needs help before it's too late. Jokes aside, this is said really.
Yeah, even when Jesus Christ came, people were mocking him, saying, this guy, we know him, he's a child of Mary. People were commenting a lot, but he was the Son of Man. So whenever even prophets were being rejected in the Bible, like all the prophets, Elijah and everyone was rejected. So I'm not the first prophet to be rejected. Actually, a true prophet from God is rejected in his society.
A true prophet is rejected in society?
In the society, even by people.
Anzi, Pastor Tatenda Magaramombe, Anzi, how many times did I call you? Comment here just a minute ago. Anzi, Shepherd Chuma, Dungo Verengaseza Ziri, Anzi Mupengo.
Yeah, like during the time of Noah came and said, let us build the ark. The people rejected it, so that's what they're doing. They rejected the message from God is the people, the generations of Noah. So this cannot,
without your respect,
cannot disturb me. I'm not like you. You're asking me. I'm answering everything. How can someone say I'm able to communicate with you, answering me everything? So then someone says I'm mad.
Okay.
I said what he's trying to say.
So kuna Tandi Borges arutoti very sad. Arutonzwa tsitsi. Arukonzwa tsitsi.
Yeah, even when Jesus Christ was on the cross suffering, even people were mocking him, even other thieves, they were saying this and this. So whenever we're doing this work, you get some people who mock you, but sometimes the devil try to discourage you through people's comments, but God told me not to listen to people. And
Tony Kanyes, I know this guy personally, he stays in Sunningdale.
Yes, I know in Sunningdale. I said Sunningdale. That's yes, that's I just want to know, I'm curious about that person who knows
me.
As
I'm curious, I can just send another comment. Tinagis was a prophet. Maria Adonis Rusike, we salute you for joining us as well. God bless you. If you say men never sin, then you make God a liar. The righteousness is given through faith in Jesus Christ to all who believe. Romans 3:22.
Yeah, these even if we read the Bible, Noah was righteous. He was one person. He was mentioned during his time, and he was righteous. That's why the number is very few. We almost have almost 12 to 15 million in Zimbabwe, but checking Harare only 70 people. It means when we speak of righteous, because the righteous is measured by works and faith. Others, many are righteous by faith, but by works it's only the few. That's why the number was very lesser, 50-70% in May.
Tonadzoka uyatanda kuziva kusanindeo.
Okay.
Anzi musamutedzere murwere wepfungwa.
Okay, yeah. Even Jesus Christ, when he grew up, the people they said, Jesus said, a prophet is without honor in his hometown, and he left them and go to another city. So a prophet does not have honor in his hometown or to his family, to the people who knows him, because they will take him not seriously.
And the brain Mashaure, you saw a lot of things you read from the Bible. That's your comment. Thank you so much for that comment. And the president Sungaivan Ava, Fano Peter Mas, and Sungo.
Yeah, even when Jesus Christ was on earth, the Pharisees and everything, they were trying to arrest Jesus. So everyone is trying to arrest the prophet. But even the president of Zimbabwe is mentioning the president passed the law which says we have the freedom of worship. Everyone is allowed to worship the way he likes.
Okay. Leon Taruvinga, and the mental illness co-psychologist.
Yeah, but these are things of the spirit. We don't measure it by the earthly things. The spiritual things are measured spiritual. They must measure with the spirit.
Not psychologist.
Not with the doctor. The doctor cannot measure the things of the spiritual. Actually, the doctor needs me to check them.
Hey. Tambu Axanza, I wonder she's a prophet. Tambu, thank you, Avuma. And the poverty is driving people to do crazy stuff. That's a comment coming from Faith Gina. Hacha Pasmo, you need help, my brother. That's a comment from Hacha Pasmo. We salute you. And your tailor needs help too.
Why he needs help tailor too? That's his opinion, but I made my tailor, we're fine with it.
Also, he does that any prophecy.
Yeah, but you know, in life, people they have different comments. When you have these people, some they say this and this, some they're saying it's beautiful, some say it's not good. So that's people. That's people.
And the Oscar kindly ask the prophet, if it's called prophet, the man of God, to explain how exactly. Let me just take it again. And can you tell him how to explain briefly how heaven operates, and should he really explain to us kuti nyasobata kuti zvakamira sei?
All right, then we can say heaven is another planet. Earth is the photocopy of heaven. But Earth symbolizes what is in heaven. Like in heaven, we have gold. Here we have gold. We have all those precious minerals are there in heavens. That's the difference. But heavenly is well built, like gold. That's gold is like dust. In heaven, here we build tars. We build our roads with the tarred roads and putting some stones and everything. But in heaven, they use gold. So gold is well advanced than earth. Only that's the difference. But
all right. As natambo kana cabinet yedenga yakagara prophet iso hatingapokane nayo. Saka vari kutenda chaizvo nekuuya kwamaita pachirongwa. Please call Commissioner Churi asunge benziro. This is Shepherd Chuma. Shepherd, tongoisa comment yenyu saizvozvo, but remember platform bebe asina kunyanya kutukana zvedu, but tokutenda ine comment yenyu. Hanzi na Belinda Magejo, the thunder that will fire human of God car is still doing press up. That's a comment coming from Belinda Magejo. Thank you so much for your comment. Taps Ching case and the prophet udzaitela wenyu ati improve type ye material ye masheds enyu, because iyo inovhira moto muchabvira one day.
Yeah, I like glittering things. That's why I use it. I just like glittering things because a prophet must be smart, like I said earlier on. I like this type of. That's that. No, I don't ever have the Spirit of God. No, that's the opinion of the people, but that's wrong.
It's wrong. Okay.
Even Elijah, the prophet, weighed special things like leather, like this and this. And that's how prophets operate. Sometimes I always say it's not. It needs another prophet to understand another prophet. You cannot understand the dress of the prophets unless you are a prophet. Because a prophet knows how to dress, how he must do his things. So normally people, they don't understand the prophet because it needs another prophet. When you need to be first in the prophetic to understand the life of a prophet.
Okay. And you said you're not married.
Yes, I'm not married.
How do you handle it?
Yeah, when we say in life, even if you get married today, women, they continue to press on upon you, but you just resist them.
Okay, let me go back to the comments. By the way, in April he was on number 4. Please, Batsiro. Plus avangava satamba na mwari vachidaiso ndiye uya wekuti I advise God. What have you prophesied that has come to pass, Kabedi Kake? Thank you so much for your comment. Taps Chinke's brain dio vekusunga Satan.
Yeah, like I said, I'm the deputy of the army commander. My commander is Michael. So
your commander is Michael?
Yeah, Michael, the archangel. So as the deputy evil army commander, it's us, the evil army. We managed to arrest the devil last week on 6 June. We arrested the devil for the next 10 days. So the devil.
When you say you arrested the devil, Magamita say.
We arrested him. We managed to capture him. We sent almost 1,000 angelic troops led by Michael, but we captured him. And there is a place called Hades, a place above hell, a little bit. This is under. That's the foundation of the earth. That's where we send 1,000 angelic troops to capture the devil.
You were there.
Me, I never attended in the operation, but my commander was the one who was in the operation. But whenever these spiritual wars, they just say Zimbabwe, no more people. They understand this better than anyone, and they love it, and they love it, and they continue to shout for more and more. So,
all right. And the Zahari Benz, the prophet, Mamland Lovu, that's your comment. Oscar, I like your patience. Feijina, Mazoka Shakare, Getty, Gangata, Stars, Nkosi Army, Rodney, Samfura Sanzi, Mabla, Overtanga Kusega Zam. This one comes from Beverly, Bothwell, and the Kunakizwana prophet. Wakunakizwana prophet.
Yeah, people love me. And I know that. And even God told me that people, they love you. Not Wakazi, no, we are not meaning about love. We mean that. About marriage, I'm still busy with these events, like God's visit. Like this week, we managed to capture the devil. It was a tough week for us fighting.
No, prophet. Triple life. No. Vanarufunga pamwe Twitter mafani. Mutori serious, huh?
Yes, I'm serious. We managed to capture the devil, but we captured him with 1,000 troops. He was in his throne. But the devil almost resides in the heights, a place above the hell. So the devil was disturbing the emergence God is a visit we are having from 20 May to 30 June. So we decided as the heavenly army just to arrest him until we finish our event of God's then we release him. So we managed to capture him.
So you want to release him again?
Yeah, because the time of the devil, even if we read the book of Revelation, we see there is the time when the devil is going to be arrested for almost 1,000 years. So here we just arrested him for the short time for us to finish our program. Imagine God is a visit, but we shall release him.
So God is visiting Zimbabwe?
Yeah, God is visiting again. This is the second time. Last year he visited again. This year he visited again on 30 April 2017.
Okay, what do you say?
God, he just appears to the prophet.
Okay, hold on there. Let's go back to the comment.
Okay.
Afejina Satan wacho achabuda here mukastodi. Domvunzi wenyu. Thank you so much for your comment. Catland Lovo. But people, why are we judging men of God? Because even us we will be judged. So please don't judge him. Hits me Charles Hanzi haha glittering things. A prophet must look like a Christmas tree. That's a brain mashaure. That's your comment to Noctenda Chaiso. Tawanda Sarireni, Muchinda Wakam Gamchira Jesuere.
Yes, I received Christ at the early age of, I think, 8 years I received Christ.
8 years ago?
No, 8 years when I was 8 years old. I grew up in a Christian family, so I grew up doing the things of God. Preaching, I started it when I was very young, leading scripture union at school, everything, preaching to the youth.
Have you visited hell?
Yes, I once visited hell. December, I visited hell. I taught hell.
You had a tour of hell?
Yes, last December, I managed to enter hell with the army we saw.
Are you an agent of God or an agent of the devil?
Agent of God, but we just visited hell. Yeah, because we have two waiting places for the people. If you fail heaven, you go to hell. So if you manage to go to heaven, you go to paradise. That's the waiting place. So I managed to tour all those. Paradise, which is in third heaven, I managed to tour it, then also hell.
Melo Muta, Anzi Munemwe and Jusu, Melody. Thank you so much for getting in touch. Godi Junior Mpundu, what's the name of your church? Church in Inonzichi?
The Excel Desire of All Nations Ministry, based in Harare, capital city of Zimbabwe.
Tawanda Towers Matanda, Anzi touch not the anointed, but apasiaitite Shedu Kuseka, Sheduna prophet Wedawa. How many so-called prophets agree with him? As he says, it takes a prophet to understand another prophet. Lee General, thank you so much for your contribution. Hits me, shouts, hits Malia. I prefer Oscar to do interviews because he does grill you live until you are roasted like maize. Respect in every aspect. Now, Beverly, you're still laughing. Thank you so much for still being part of us. This is Talking Everything with Oscar, and in the studio we've got Prophet Madungwe. Let's just take a short break and we'll return shortly.
For your
Well, thank you for staying with us. If you're just joining us, this is Talking Everything with Oscar. In the studio, we've got Prophet Madungwe, and let's just continue with our discussion. Now, he had said that he had an encounter with hell. Shed more light.
Okay, hell is under the earth. After the sea level, we go to hell. But that's the last part. But it's not a good place to be. There is greater temperatures because there is fire. So hell is something which is like on top of fire.
So you have been there?
Yeah, I managed to enter there with the heavenly army, with my troops. Even Michael, I was with him when we entered. It was December. We managed to tour heaven. We saw people burning. Those who did not qualify for heaven, we managed to see them. We thought, but it's not a good place to be. Let's people worship God because it's a very dangerous place. It's a very dangerous place.
You said the devil has been captured right now.
Yes. Yeah, we have managed to capture the devil. At the moment, we have kept him under our base. We have many bases here. Like I said, we have another base which is in the spiritual realms between the sky level and the heaven. So we have kept him at our main base. But that base is closer to heaven. When you move out of that base, the army base or the military base, spiritual base, where angelic troops they stay, those who operate on earth, they stay at that base. So we have kept him under the military base, which is near the heaven.
Okay, so it's a military base.
It's a military for our soldiers, for our angelic troops. They stay because we have angels who stays in heaven. We have angels who stays in the spiritual realms, in the sky level. We have another soldiers or angelic troops who stays on earth. Everywhere we have soldiers.
Let's go back to the comments. Very powerful. Lomush Zanzi, mental illness. That's your comment. Shaya's man dive. Zanzi Oscar Checha Prophet inopindwa nevanu ere.
Yes, we have different people, different classes of people. Even old people, 50 years, 60 years, even younger people, all classes, all ages.
All classes, all ages. Kesi Munyanga, Madungwe, how many times did I call you? That's another message coming from KC. Miss Ruvimbo, you visited hell. Jesu Christo. Dr. Rakovaita, thank you so much for your contribution. Brisk season, kana Oscar, washoki waka, isi trungo funza mfunzo, ende trungo dzidza shakawanda, kubva kuna prophet. Fenjina, mwari uyai, vanu vaye vatanga, zanzi matanga.
Yeah, that's people's slogan. Whenever something happens, they just shout that, but that's how people react.
They're not worried.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried what God says.
He's even not sure when he received Jesus or toward hell. I'm not saying you, but thank you so much for your contribution. Then, Shepherd Chuma, please, can you ask him, Kano Zwana Manje Zaki, please? Kwano Zwana Zaki.
I don't smoke. Even from birth, I never smoke. Or even drinking beer, I don't know the taste of cigarettes. Even beer, I don't know.
This guy is insane. He needs deliverance. Please, Oscar, pray for him. Please. How would you come in?
Okay, even in the Bible, like the people, they were rejecting Paul, they were beating him, arresting because they were not believing in the apostle. So that's how people, they are now doing, they are now persecuting the prophet who came with the message from God saying he needs deliverance and everything. Otherwise, it's us who must deliver the people who does not believe the things of God.
Okay, so could I put my picture? Pamagenda go heaven, pamagenda go hell, because no evidence.
Okay, yeah. What I can say about this, these are spiritual things. We cannot capture them with these cameras. Angels, you cannot capture the angels of God by these cameras. You can.
So you can see. Can any man see God?
Yes, with a spiritual eye. We don't use this eye. So if you want to you use the spiritual eye, not the camera.
Explain further. Spiritual eye and the AP.
The spiritual eye, there is another eye, which is another eye. There is another eye inside another eye. That's a spiritual eye. So that eye.
There is another eye in another eye.
There is another eye in another eye. What I'm trying to say, even Elisha was walking with Gehazi, his assistant, when Elisha saw the full chariots of fire around him, but Gehazi was not seeing anything. And then Elisha commanded, Lord, open the eyes of the guy to see. But he was seeing, but the prophet commanded, open the guy's eyes. Then he was open. So unless your eyes are opened, you cannot see anything, but you need these spiritual eyes to be opened.
And the Bakaipa, this is a comment coming from Biswitch Francis Masembu. Thank you so much for getting in touch. Tawanda Dambudzo, Jeremiah 23:16. And the Iverenge Shikapa Pera. That's a comment coming from Tawanda Dambudzo. Thank you so much for your contribution. Brain is just not your network, but I'm enjoying this program. Thank you so much for that. Please, if you can, kindly tell us where you're watching from. It's not about Satis, Uganda, Mozambique, Malawi, UK, wherever you are. We truly welcome you on this platform. This is Zim DITV, and please never miss any production on this platform. Still on the program, we still have Prophet, and let me continue with your views. Adele Zanzi Satanaka Sungwa last week.
Yeah, we arrested him last week, so we shall keep him for the next 10 days. Then we release him after we finish our program as the army was. We are having this emergency God is a visit, which will end on 30 June. So the devil was fighting us a lot. So we tried to eliminate him so that we can do our event next week. That's why we arrested him. So at the moment, he's under our control, the devil, the army of heaven.
Anzi Zimbabwe yarangarirwa amen. Itai Samanyai, thank you. Nekutinyora kwa waita. Prophet, does Michael have wings or tinonyeperwa mu movie?
Okay, it depends. When they're in the spiritual realms, they use these wings. Even they can use 6 wings, 5 wings, 4 wings. It depends. But sometimes when they're on earth, they remove the wings. On earth, they remove the wings, or they hide them in the body. But whenever they're in the spiritual realms, whenever they move out of the earth, going to the spiritual realms, they use wings. They have wings.
So pamaganda ku heaven, mamunema wings.
No, I use the spiritual body. I disappear and appear.
And so even today you disappear and you can disappear.
Yes, I can disappear and appear, but I will be transfigured or changed or transformed from physical body to spiritual body. Like Jesus Christ in Matthew chapter 17, he was transfigured. He was changed from this normal body to better body, which is the spiritual body. Even Adam, before he sinned, he was in the spiritual body before he sinned. So because of the sin, we've moved from spiritual body to physical body. Even Jesus Christ, when he died, he arose from the death with the spiritual body. That's why he was now appearing and disappearing to his disciples.
Okay, you said there are also angels on earth here.
Yes.
They then become human beings.
Yes, the angels, they use the spiritual body, which is the human body. But that body is visible and invisible. You can see it or you cannot see it.
That's evidence. That's coming from DJ Derek. Brain Mupa, Shona Avagone. That's your comment there. DJ, that smile is loosening. And the Gundi Nagis are smiling.
Yeah, I'm just a smiling person. I'm always happy.
You're always happy?
Yes, I'm always happy.
Nobody's minister.
Yes, you must be friendly to people. When you're dealing with the people, you must be friendly to them.
And if you have arrested Satan, there will be no more persecution. Only in the fullness of time will that happen, and you will be thrown in hellfire, which is forever. Maria Adonis Rusike, thank you so much for your contribution. And the DJ Zanzi Brain, Innocent Dembele, this guy seems like he does what is known as a astral projection, just like all the other prophets, and he probably has been doing it for some time. But the problem with him is it seems developed insanity, and now he misinterprets what he sees.
No, I'm not misinterpreting. Okay, let me say this thing. What is really happening to me? That people never understand me, because in the Bible, I have my spiritual father who is the prophet Daniel of the Old Testament, the real Daniel who wrote the book of Daniel. So he's my spiritual father. He's the one who studied these mysteries or the end time message. So I'm his son. So I'm continuing into the work of my father. So even up to now, people, they don't understand the book of Daniel, even the book of Revelation. It's a continuation of the book of Daniel. So they will never understand this, because even my father couldn't understand him when he was on earth, the prophet Daniel. So even what he wrote, even all churches right now, they are still debating. They don't know what is this meaning and this. So no one will never understand me on earth, unless even Jesus Christ, when he was on earth.
Okay, but Jesus understands you.
No, I'm trying to say Jesus commended Peter and said, only the Holy Spirit, this is not the flesh and the blood, but only the Father in heaven reveals to me, to you. So it was only Peter who understood that Jesus was the Son of God. So out of 12 people, 1 person understood. So sometimes that's like it. people, they cannot understand, and I know that even God told me that this earth thing, it will take years and years for them to understand, because these are higher levels of things.
Hanzi, an eye in another eye, take note. An eye in another eye. Tawanda dambudzo ini ndiri kuda kumboti mumboya ku South Africa mumboti shumirawo mukati batsira chaizvo. Thank you so much for your contribution. Hanzi Wasimo, rest in peace English. Wasimo, that's your contribution there. Keichi wetu, Hanzi watching from South Africa. Zvakaoma tina prophet. Thank you so much for watching. Can you give us verses zvinotaurwa zvamuri sikutaura kuri kuitwa?
Okay, like the arrest of the devil, we have the final arrest of the devil. It's Revelation chapter 20. Let them read Revelation chapter 20 when the devil will be arrested for 1,000 years. So white people, they're not believing me. We just arrested him.
So okay, he's going to be arrested for 1,000 years.
Yes.
And you're arresting him for 10 days.
Yes, for us it's 10 days. Yes, there is time. Time differs only, but it's not the first time that the devil is going to be arrested. It's there in the Bible. That
so okay, ipapa vanhu ndopane muri kutedzera zviri mubhaibheri kana kuti pane mamwe mafungiro amuri kuita, because bhaibheri kuti 1,000 years nga imi muri kuti 10 days.
Yeah, when we are going to end this world, we shall arrest the devil for 1,000 years with the evil army. So for the meantime, we are practicing when we shall enter into that time. Are we able to do that event? So we have managed to capture the devil. The battle lasted for almost 5 hours, from 12 midday up to 5 p.m. Evil armies.
From 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. you were fighting with the devil.
Yes, we managed to capture him in the heights. We took him from his throne. With only 1,000 troops, so not many troops. 1,000 troops.
Okay, locally,
locally, I'm in Harare, Sunningdale.
Oh, in Sunningdale. Then, when you went to heaven, did people
normally when I go to heaven, I don't go when I'm not in the spirit, because I must, whenever I'm into my prayer room, when I'm saturated in the spirit, the angels will come and worship with me. That's the way I go to heaven, in my prayer room. Whenever I reach those levels, higher levels, connected to heaven, then I'll be connected to heaven. Then I go.
Oh, then you go.
Yeah.
So
the longest time it was 12 hours
with God.
Yeah, with God and seeing heaven.
Also, in
heaven, I'll be seeing. Like I went to paradise. I was chatting with my spiritual father. He was telling me what really transpired when he was in the den of lions. Even Paul, he was telling me his experiences on earth, how he suffered, how people they beat him. Even Paul, even Abraham.
You met Abraham?
Everyone in the Bible, I managed to see him in the paradise. I chatted with them. Even Jonah, he was telling me what really had transpired in the pail of fish.
Saka Zimbabwe, haisikuziya zvainazvo.
Yeah, Zimbabwe, there was one time when I said Zimbabwe is now the new Holy Land, because most of the prophets are now originating in Zimbabwe. So Zimbabwe is well advanced. Zimbabwe is not just a simple country. Zimbabwe is now a better country as compared to other nations.
Let's go back to the comments. Zvakaoma asichinai. Brian Malon Kaswa zanzi ngasatambe namwari. That's blasphemous. That's your comment. Nozipo zanzi your way Father Daniel. Vari kunakirwa chaizvo. Varungotumira mamessage vachiseka. Chinoche moyo chichi. You have just sent a lot of smiles enjoying this program with Prophet. Where did you get your shirt? This is Paul Banda. Shirt zanzi ndekudiwe.
It's my tailor who designed it. Yeah, it's my tailor who did everything, but it was manufactured in Harare. In Harare, it's a nice shit. I know that it was. I'm a prophet, so I wear nice things. My tailor, good job. Congratulations to my tailor.
So, muni mamonya, like my prophets are mazhinji, vane ma security personnel. Munofamba ne team.
At the moment, I don't have the bodyguards. I only have the evil army. They're the ones who are still protecting me.
You don't need bodyguards.
If it even Jesus Christ have 12 bodyguards, that 12 disciples, so it's not a sin to have 12 disciples. But if I want, I can put them. If I don't want, it's my choice. God, I was discussing it with God. God, how can I do? God said, if there is pressure, put them just to control the pressure. But if there is no pressure, just the evil army shall protect you. Because the bodyguards are there to control order only, not to protect the prophet. I'm being protected by the evil army because I'm the deputy evil army commander.
It's a powerful post, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a powerful post, and God's advice, I have to post it.
You also advise God.
Yes, I'm the advisor of God and the deputy army commander.
Mlimana?
I don't have a child at the moment. I have the child, sons and daughters spiritually. Those who come to my church, they're my sons and daughters.
You don't have a wife again?
I don't have a wife.
And they are, I'm scooter manji.
I had when God allows all of the time comes. At the moment, I'm so busy.
Okay, that time is not yet come. Show yake yeku London iri kuitwa rini brain mashauri sanzi we yeku London and yeku UK varuda kuti varuvuza kuti ngasvikeri ku UK.
Yeah, very soon I shall start to tour the nations. I shall reach the whole world: UK, America, Jamaica, Cyprus. As a prophet of all nations, I shall reach them very soon. Let them just wait a minute, but very soon I shall.
Miss Ruimbo, confidence zacho hanze haya. Miss Ruimbo matina kiza ukino. Does not like life. Hey, I'm not chikuna Miss Ruimbo.
Thank you very much. Yes, when this shows that what I'm saying is very true, because you cannot get the confidence when you are lying. I have seen God, I have entered heaven many times, so this gives me confidence. I know what I'm doing. I'm not exaggerating or trying to think. No, I'm telling what really happened to me. That's why I have confidence.
Okay, looking at Zimbabwe as a nation, even Nagubi as a prophet.
As a prophet, there was one time when I said Zimbabwe is in the rightful direction. God does not measure what you measure on the ground. God measures the future, or He does not measure what you are seeing or what you are thinking. Although people they can say is not going anywhere, but to us in heaven we've measured and we see that Zimbabwe is going in the rightful direction.
Lucia Kuzi Zanzi very sick. Zanzi shame. That's a comment coming from Lucia. Magugu wetu. Naimwari Hanza nature Abraham. Jonah Kawaza Shakaitika Mdumburi Mewe.
Yes, we were just discussing our experiences. We were just sharing the experiences. Yeah, he was just forewarning me not to be disobedient to God, because he was telling me I was in the belly of the fish, not because I was supposed to be. I was sent to preach to Nineveh, but I ran away. I end up in trouble. So he was just saying, whether people they persecute you on earth, please don't disobey God. Just do whatever. That's why I always, people they persecute me, they shout at me, but I stand with that because I don't want to go in the belly of fish or to go into another problems because of listening to the people. That's why I always stand with my words that I saw God, because I don't want judgment from God if I don't deliver the message to the people.
Spencer Mazia, so Mdara Abraham Ariboa a prophet.
Yeah, all the prophets and the apostles, even Abraham, they are very okay. They are relaxing in the paradise.
Okay. Hansi Nixon Gaon, the Lord have mercy. People are perishing because of lack of knowledge. That's a comment from Nixon. Jinei nemi muno anotorwara takatarisa. Vatanga useka. And notorwara takatotarisa so.
Yeah, even when people they crucified Jesus, they were disagreeing with Jesus. So people they disagree with the things of God, and this is not the first time.
Okay, but magenda go heaven. Shokora makapiwa re Zimbabwe ndile china mwari. Mwari kuti chiku Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, like I said, the sin rate is very high.
The sin rate is very high.
The sin rate is very high for Zimbabwe. Like there was a certain time when I released the world sin rate, Zimbabwe was on number 10 with 92.something%, 92.2.
Okay, which sins are these?
Like adultery, like fornication, like killing of the innocent souls. What I'm trying to say when I say killing of innocent souls, like abortion is very high. Prostitution is very high in Zimbabwe.
So its sin rate is at 92%.
It's 92. When I released it in April, it was at 92. In April. Didn't know at the moment how Yama Papi, but we shall bring it again when God reveals the secrets in the sin rate again.
So Zimbabwe, there you are. Prophet is saying that the sin rate is at 92%, and it's quite sad.
It's quite sad. We need to decrease it, but we are still trying our best. But when we release the next world sin rate, I hope and I trust that with the presence of the Lord, with the presence of the prophet doing all this, God shall have mercy with us. We shall decrease to move from number 10 to a better place there. When we decrease the